It's a tricky time on East Texas lakes. The days are warmer, but the water's still cool. In this week's Hooked on East Texas, we get help from pro crappie angler Clay Gann in our search for slabs.
Woo! Might be in the 2-pound club now.
Pro crappie angler Clay Gann and I are on a mission. We're trolling through tree stumps looking for honey holes, hiding hard to find crappie.
This year, especially if the lake doesn't come up, these fish will be spawning on stumps and boat arc trees.
Our first foray through the stumps and laydowns doesn't yield any fish. We fire up the motor to find another spot. We find another area of laydowns, brush piles, and stumps. We are using forward-facing sonar, an electronic method of finding fish, but experience has taught Gann where to find fish just by looking at these thin tree branches poking out of the water.
Usually that's a good thing because the best part of it is under the water. And so when they come up and have that gnarliness and those little horizontal limbs and that little where the limbs split out, those fish will actually spawn on those areas on trees.
And sure enough, we have a hungry fish.
Got him. There you go.
Got him. In about 24 feet of water. Ooh. Oh, hey, look at that.
Not a bad one.
That's not a bad one.
You could go for a 150 at Crappie Fest with that one.
Biologists and guides tell us the crappie spawn will start soon. That makes the next few weeks challenging to find the right bite.
I always tell folks crappie spawn anywhere from January through May. And I say that jokingly, but in reality, that's what's going on. Every year is a little different. It all depends about weather.
A La Nina-fueled winter bringing warm and dry weather to East Texas as a challenge this year. Low water levels in area lakes. That means less vegetation on the shoreline. It might impact black crappie numbers, but a different story for white crappie.
Crappie are we call it prolific spawners. When they have a successful spawn, that 1 year class can support an entire lake with its incoming population for several years.
Back on the lake, pro angler Gann, who also runs guide trips, sorts through his baits of choice. This time of year on Lake Fork, it's a natural colored jig.
Yeah. There you go.
And the choice pays off.
Raise it up. On my guide trips, I never use minnows. I mean, I make a living putting people on numbers of fish with jigs.
There it is. Whether minnow or jig, East Texas lakes, including Lake Fork, are some of the best in the country for crappie fishing. The perfect combination of habitat and ecosystem.
He's right there. We'll call him too.
They've got a ton of standing timber. That's the cover these fish need, both for when they're spawning, reproducing, and also for the adult fish to orient on, a place to kind of hang out, wait for those forage bases to come, wait for the shad, the sunfish, whatever to come by and ambush and eat it. It helps them grow faster. It helps them get fat and happy like we see in this lake.
All right, a reminder for anglers for black and white crappie caught from December 1st through the last day of February on Lake Fork. There is no minimum length, but all crappie caught must be retained. From March through November, minimum length is 10 inches. Year-round daily bag limit is 25 crappie in any combination. All right, let's talk about that fishing forecast for tomorrow. I was going to call it the crappie forecast. That makes it sound like it's bad, right?
No, it's great.
Yeah, take a look at this. Friday fishing, 50. Yeah, it's cooler. Maybe the fish will be on tomorrow with the cooler weather coming in, winds sort of turning to the, let's call it west, southwest, eventually to the north. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon only around 61 degrees. But if you're out the door early tomorrow morning,